now I'm going to work on the second number 2. The second number 2 and the first number 2 are very similar problems, okay? You'll see what I mean when I get through most of this. And a lot of you are doing the right work that you've sent me. You're doing mostly the right work. You've got to remember the 2 rules that we went over previously about, I won't use the term parallel lines, but we've got 3 different types of lines that you work with systems, okay? You've got, if they intersect once, like this, you've got one solution. If they're parallel, you've got no solutions. And if they do something like this, and they're the same line, there's infinitely many solutions. There's a ton of solutions, okay? So you've got to remember, 1 solution, 0 solutions, infinite solutions, okay? So with some of these problems, you're going to have to realize, okay, I should get 1 solution. And you'll see when I talk about it, blah, 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 blah. I'll tell you about it in a second. Just wait. All right, first things first, this is set up nicely for the substitution method. We've got this chunk right here is y. So we substitute that chunk in for that y right there. This turns into 8x minus 2 times the quantity of 4x plus 1 is equal to 9. Be very careful, okay? A lot of people will mess up on this next step, and I think some of you are looking at it and going, oh, I know what the mess up is. What is it? You're right. You're distributing a negative 2 through the parentheses. Negative 2 times 4x is negative 8x. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Bring down the positive 8x. Bring down the 9. Now be very careful with this next step, as I've seen this next maneuver multiple times and it kills people. Right here, 8x minus 8x is not 0x. Well, it is 0x, but don't think you're dividing by 0. You can't. 0x, folks, what's 0 times x? It's just 0. These wipe out. The positive and negative 8x cancel each other out. I am left with negative 2 is equal to 9. Is that a true statement? Some people say, well, you're not done yet. You can move the 2 to the other side. Okay, let's do that. Add 2. This wipes out. I'm left with 0. Add 2. It makes 11. It's still telling me 0 equals 11. That is an untrue statement. They are not equal. It doesn't work. If that is the case, this is telling me something right here. There are no solutions, 0 solutions. These 2 lines are parallel. Okay, they are parallel. There are 0 solutions, not 0. The answer is not 0. You're telling me if you put the answer to be 0, x equals 0, and you find a y value, no, x is not 0. It's not crossing the x-axis at 0. This problem right here has no solutions. They're the exact same line. If you would have moved the 8x over and divided by a negative 2, you would have ended up having the exact same slope for both problems. You won't have the same y-intercepts, okay? They're parallel lines. Same slope, different y-intercepts. Now, I'm not saying that the first number 2 is the exact opposite of this. It makes something like 0 equals 0, or 9 equals 9, or 8 equals 8, or whatever the crap. Negative 15 equals negative 15. That's a true statement, okay? That is a true statement. If it is a true statement, 15 equals 15, or negative 15 equals negative 15, that's infinitely many solutions. That's a ton of solutions. That means they're the exact same stinking line. So be careful with numbers 2 and number 2 on the top and the bottom. Okay? They're set up to mess you up, but they're 2 very easy problems because you just stop. Once you get this, I'm done. There is no solution. If I were to get 0 equals 0, I just stop. Infinitely many solutions. Okay? Makes sense? Good luck. Do your best.